What's up, family? Welcome back to another episode of the Mixtape Queens Podcast, where we bring you the hottest and newest and most awesome artists and entrepreneurs and creatives around the world. Today, we have the honor of having Coffee and Cream, a rap duo based out of Cleveland, Ohio, and Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, let me tell you, these two are bringing fresh vibes with their unique and comedic rap topics and style. They are super creative. If you haven't gotten a chance, matter of fact, pause the video now, go to the link below, go to their page, go like them, go subscribe, go follow. They are awesome. Welcome, Kings.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Thank you for tapping in with the Mixtape Queens. We know that this has been a long time coming, and we're just super excited to get to know you, get to see who you are as artists and as creatives. We've been following you guys for a while now, and we gotten the chance to listen to like a lot of your music.
Not just listen.
Not just listen, but like see and like vibe out. First of all,
Right.
how y'all doing?
I'm feeling pretty nice.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Okay. So which one is Coffee and Cream, just to clarify for everybody?
I'm Coffee.
And I'm actually Cream.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Do it.
They don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we get that question a lot, but yeah,
why.
Coffee and Cream. I don't know why either.
Because I'm the
My
more
name-
dark and brooding one. More serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was actually named after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's what it's short for. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So that's me. That's
It's
me.
a relative of his.
Yeah, close relative.
You know what's weird is that when I first heard you guys' name, she told me, she said, we have a podcast form from Coffee and Cream. And I was like, Kareem? And then I was like, oh no, it's Cream. But I don't know how I knew that. I'm psychic, don't I?
You're psychic. I mean, yeah, just
I can see the future, but not that clear. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my guy.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are lifelong friends, and from what we've had the opportunity to talk to you about, it's like what, over 15 years of friendship? That is nuts.
Roughly.
Yeah, on and off.
On and off. Yeah.
On and off. I love that answer.
We're a little messy.
It's really authentic. It's really authentic though to hear that, because you'll hear people, they'll come on and not on here though, because we only do genuine shows. But there are those moments where you see other things where people are like, oh, everything's perfect, but I really like that answer because it's more genuine and honest. Because friendship that long, there's no way you get there without a couple bumps.
Right.
There's no way you get there without a couple bumps.
Right.
He does. Yeah. He does poop a lot with the door open. So.
I actually do. But here's the thing. Hold on. Let's run that back. Because it's called transparency. I'm going to poop with the door open because I got to continue this conversation. Why would I stop talking to you? I'm pooping. I'm pooping. I can still talk. If I'm pooping to a point where I can't talk, I'm at the hospital.
We have had a lot of poop conversations. Only one of us is pooping.
Honestly? Well, okay. We'll give you a little insight about one of our songs. One of our songs came from a poop conversation.
That's true, actually. That's actually true.
Matter of fact, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah. We were playing Wii Sports Resort when we were like 14, 15, and I was having a blast, but Cream had to go, he had to do the business. But he was taking his time in there, so I just started singing along to the just the beat of the Wii Sports Resort music. And then we ended up just singing together. And we came up with the best melody ever for our best song, Ooshi Wooshi.
Yeah.
Off our first album.
Yeah.
And that is how that was birthed when Cream was on the toilet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great time.
You know what? That's
Pass me that
actually,
pen.
give me
I'll
the
write that
pen.
down.
Ooshie wooshy.
Wooshy wooshy.
Yeah, that's 2
We're
O's,
not
1
gonna
W.
forget to listen to that.
No, I'm gonna play that
Because
ASAP.
we listened to the new album, Luba, but we didn't get that far back yet.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna.
It's a slightly different vibe.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly.
I like how you say slightly because it's like still true to who we are, but it was a different time.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's
it was
what
our first
started it.
album. It was our
Yeah.
first
First
album.
album.
So
Our first
we got
album was a little more experimental, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay.
that's a sign of true friendship. I
Mhm.
mean, if you can poop with the door open and create a song, or just even have not just a conversation, but like a deep conversation,
Mm-hmm.
that's powerful.
Yeah. I mean, and
Out of
that's
something
not. I
simple.
mean, even in friendship, that's awesome. But I poop with the door open all the time.
Yeah, just all the
Oh,
time.
just with anybody.
Yeah, just with anybody. Like
Oh.
I feel like he's more comfortable with me pooping with the door open.
Oh my
How about I put
Yeah,
this?
I don't know if other people continue the conversations.
They usually stop. They once I keep the door open, they usually stop talking to me. But you know, it is what it is.
Like I'll keep
Oh
talking to
my
you, but
God.
I usually like am like you can close the door though. Like we could talk through the door, you know.
Yeah, but you know, it's better. I mean, I don't like the muffle. This is too much.
I love how deep the conversation is about why you keep the door open. And he's like understanding on the other side, like,
Yeah.
okay, I get your point of view. Yeah.
I get it to an
Yeah.
extent.
Okay, so let's run it back. Past the poop,
Pass it.
before the apartment with the Luba, before we even get there.
Right.
Coffee and Cream as young men, when you guys first got together as like artists and creatives and really were flowing with each other like that, how old were you?
Well, we got the name. Well, okay. I actually remember when we first started rapping, we were playing Minecraft. Remember?
That's true. Yeah, we were. It was like 4 a.m.
We were playing Minecraft and we made this like game where we were just punching each other with these like sticks and potatoes. And
Yeah.
we started rapping our first song, which was Cheese and Potatoes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cheese potatoes. Oh, dang! We wrote it and everything. Did we ever record that song?
I don't know if we ever recorded it, but we still got the lyrics somewhere in our Google Docs. But that was our first song we wrote, which we were probably like 11, 12, maybe.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then we were like, we need to get a name, which we got it at Red Robin's.
Yeah.
We was eating, and one of our friends was actually the one that thought of it, and we were like, we like that. But I think we switched up the names because I think they had this the other way around for some reason.
Yeah, it was weird. Like since the beginning, people have always wanted me to be Coffee, but that's not who I am. You know, that's just not me.
It just didn't feel right.
It didn't feel right at all. So we had to switch that around and really make it true to ourselves.
Yeah, I like that because it goes hand in hand with the music that you do because it's kind of unexpected and it kind of defies stereotypes or you know your typical things that you might hear or see. So I like that.
And I like that you said, Coffee, I like that you said that you are more like dark and broody. You're more like the serious type, which is cool to me because that's really her dynamic. And I'm more of like lollipops, gumdrops, and rainbows.
Right.
With bright socks on. That's me. I'm the neon color woman. So I see the dynamic of the yin and yang, and how it's just really strange, but also like really cool to me to be able to meet like-minded individuals who kind of think the way that we think.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting because nobody understands that dynamic unless they're in it.
Right.
You know?
Real. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. So, but I do like that you are Coffee and you are Cream. And, you know, for me, it's our names. Every time somebody sees us, they're like, you must be Elise. And they're talking to me. And I'm like, no.
They think I'm Amanda.
I'm Amanda. I got the white girl name. It's me. It's me. She's more thugging than I am. We're just being honest. And You know, I just love seeing that type of dynamic. I love that y'all started so young and like y'all kept it going and y'all were like young and your friend was like coffee and cream or cream and coffee, you know?
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's stuck.
And so y'all were just experimenting, and how did you come upon like learning how to make your beats and doing production? Like, where'd you get equipment and how'd you learn?
Well,
technically,
Y'all look
technically,
suspicious.
wait.
I knew what you was gonna say.
I knew. See, listen.
I
Technically,
know what you was gonna say.
our lawyer said we can't tell y'all that.
Yeah. But let's say we
Oh my
acquired it
God.
from a friend.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
But
say we. Yeah.
that was when we were like, that is when we were. That was after we had written cheese and potatoes. We didn't know how to produce yet. We wrote some raps first, but then that was when we were probably like 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Because
started.
we started. Well, I used to beatbox a lot.
Yeah, Cream does beatbox.
So we made cheese and potatoes to like basically nothing and maybe like a slight beatbox.
It was just beatbox and it was just we envisioned it. You know what I'm saying? So
love that.
But we got into the production game when we were like 13, 14. We were absolutely the worst, so bad. We were just learning on YouTube.
He definitely was.
And that kept.
Love the laughter.
We kept going for like a bit, but we were pretty bad until probably like 2021.
Yeah, actually, I agree. We were pretty terrible until like 2021. Like Dog Boat, our first album was.
That's our first album.
It was definitely experimental, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, don't even go back and listen to that.
No, you don't need to listen to that.
We have
to listen to it now. Ushi Wushi. You can't give it back.
It's too entertaining to resist.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to Ushi Wushi.
For sure.
For whatever reason, that's like everyone's favorite song that we've ever made.
Yeah.
Which I feel like
we're definitely gonna tap in.
We've had a bit of a, or at least me personally, I've had a bit of a bell curve relationship with that song, you know, because like I really liked it, and then I hated it for a while because it was like our most popular song, and you know, some artists they just always hate their most popular song. I feel like it's a popular trend, but then now, years later, I love it.
I agree. It's like when we first dropped out, I said, Ushi Wushi, Grammy Award winning. That's like the best thing we've ever made in our lives. Then we started dropping more music, and everyone was like, yo, what? We need some more Ushi Wushi. And I would be like, don't y'all, we got other albums. We got other projects. And then like, now it's just like, Ushi Wushi is something that defines us as artists. You know?
Legendary.
Yeah. Legendary.
Yeah.
It's honestly,
is there a video for it?
No.
They don't even need one.
No.
You know, sometimes I think that is really cool to be, for me anyways, in my brain, the way I take it, for you to be so memorable in Ushi Wushi to where people were like, y'all brought something to that people were like really feeling. And it's an energy, it's a frequency. We know all about that. And I think it's super cool when you can be memorized by people off of one song.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many great hits out there that are just like that. Return of the Mac. I'm sure he dropped that and thought, okay, they're going to get over this pretty cool. And look at it. It's like, almost 30 years later, it's still like one of the biggest songs, you know, you can hear. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But that's that's something really great to be proud of, though.
Yeah. And it's hard not to want to be friends with y'all. But it's hard not to look at your videos, not just hear your music because y'all are so talented, but to watch your videos and not want to be friends with you guys or not want to see what you're going to do next. It's hard not to do that. So, yeah, we love it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, y'all energy is really contagious and we understand it.
And so, like, it's interesting because I know y'all were just experimenting. It just comes natural, right? You guys hear the beat and it's hilarious and y'all go off each other's energy. And what about the dancing? Tell us more because, you know, we were expecting to see y'all just kind of goofing off. And then we were like, wow, y'all can really dance.
You don't understand
That's
how
amazing.
you don't understand how shocked we were. We were like, oh, they're about to be goofy again. And then y'all just start snapping like with all these different moves and shit. We're like,
I was like, babe, we need to practice our
I was like, what the hell just happened? We need to like, y'all want to battle?
Yeah.
Because I'll
We
put
could battle.
brown in your ass.
We
Battle.
could.
Just kidding.
We actually could battle.
We can battle.
Um,
I'm just kidding. I'm scared. No, look, I just don't like the seriousness in Cream's face when he's like, we can battle.
We could.
Yeah, we can go. No, we can't. No,
Okay.
exit building.
It's fun.
No, exit
But we
building.
dance too.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, tell us how y'all learned how to dance like that.
When did that start?
It's actually all Coffee's fault.
it is my fault.
It is. I didn't want no part of it.
It's actually your fault though.
Go ahead. Explain.
Because I think I was, partially, I think, jealous of Cream. Because when we was younger, I was always a fan of dancing, but Cream always had that just freestyle capabilities. We go to parties.
That natural talent.
And I would take some classes here and there, but Cream would still be outshining me at parties and stuff. So that just made me go crazier in the classes, you know? But over time, then I got kind of lonely in the classes. So eventually I was like, you need to come take the classes with me. So I basically forced him to come take dance classes with me. And then that was probably when we were like 14. And then from there we kept dancing, and we eventually got auditioned for like a local dance crew in Cleveland called Elevated.
What?
And shout out to Elevated. And we ended up dancing with them for like 6 years.
Yeah, 5-6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We got
Still
quite a
very,
bit of
very,
experience.
still very closely, close with them. That's like family.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
And honestly, sure, I was dancing, but here's the thing. You got Coffee. Coffee walks into the circle, does his little dancey dance, do a little hair flip. All the ladies on him. I'm like, damn. Every single time he do the hair flip, he do a couple waves. I'm like, damn. I'm bleeding sweat. I'm sweating out my suit jacket. He come in, do a little waves, a little thing. The lady's like, oh my goodness. So when he asked me to come dance with him, I was like, absolutely not. Why would I ever do that? I hate choreography. It's dumb. He was like, it's only me here. I'm the only boy. It's like me and 2 other dudes. And there's a whole bunch of girls there. And I said, I guess I'll come through, since it just, saying, just because you need more boys there, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, from there on, we've been dancing pretty heavy ever since.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot.
Okay. So on a scale of like 1 to 100, how would you recommend this to other people out there to try a dance class?
Oh yeah, like
absolutely.
102, probably.
2%.
Because
Okay.
Maybe not.
Maybe. Yeah. No. Okay. A little bit of both.
And like, so how often do y'all dance? Like, I know y'all aren't together right now in separate places, but like, when's the last time y'all got up and like just broke it down, even just by yourself in your house or whatever?
I mean, Cream is a lot more involved than I am still.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm telling the truth now.
Yeah, tell us.
So basically, well, okay. I still teach at the studio, the Elevated Dance Headquarters in Independence. Yeah, I teach musical theater and I teach adult hip hop there, and I also teach like a freestyle class, because freestyling is like my first love of dance. And then I battle every now and then whenever I can. So I am still like in there, and I go to competition with the kids that I teach. There's like 31 of them. So yeah, I'm still pretty heavily involved. So I get up and dance at least 3 or 4 times a week. Yeah, for at least an hour. So yeah, I'm still heavily involved.
You're a hero. You're a hero.
Something
What
like
about
that.
you, Coffee? What about you? Tell the truth.
I mean, since moving to Madison 6 months ago, I've definitely not been dancing as much as I had been for the past like 15 years of my life. But I still.
It's Cream's disapproval.
It
You
hurts.
see what they do? You see what he does? He gets you in there, and then he leaves.
I'm still trying to take classes at this local studio every once in a while, but I haven't made it out there as much as I want to. But still, I mean, if there's music on, I mean, that's the thing. If there's music in the crib or wherever, I'm dancing. Like that's just how it is.
That's true.
But it might not be as full out, like full choreography, sweating. but I'm always vibing if there's music. So
You'll get a little
good.
jigging. You little jigging.
That's good.
He's jigging a little bit.
Shout out to Jiggy Vibes.
just a little jig.
And, you know, we just don't want you to lose touch with that part of you, you know, and
Yeah, I don't want to.
you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Okay.
Fine.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about this most recent project. Luba, you guys are wearing the sweaters. Let's get it. Okay, first of all, that font is sick.
Yeah, custom letters.
Okay.
Shout out to
That font is sick.
Shout out to Times New Roman.
Period. Shout out to Times New Roman. Okay. Period. So with this new album, Luba, you guys dropped it last year. What is your biggest takeaway from this album? Because I do want to get into some of the songs that you created together, but what's your biggest takeaway from the album?
We make music very fast.
Oh, that's.
Whoa.
We make music very fast.
I was gonna say when you try, it's better.
That part too. When you actually try, turns out trying and effort makes better quality things.
Yep. That was
So
me. So
yeah. Shout out to all those people that said that. My mom, my dad, the correction officer, the officer who pulled me over on the way here. Pope Francis.
Oh, Jesus, come on.
Well,
Barack Obama.
I mean, if you took it a little bit seriouser, even just like when you do a take or like you do an ad lib or a bar or something, you're like, yeah, it sounds good. Like even just pushing yourself a little harder to like go back and do it again, even though you're tired, even though you did it 50 times, even though you feel like giving up or this sounds like when you freestyle it, like this is fire. And then after 500 times, you're like, oh, this is so stupid in your head and you're doubting it. I know that feeling. And yeah, I like that.
We know that feeling 1,000%.
Yeah, we're trying to get to that point still because we're not at that level of your guys' sound because, you know, music is kind of our side thing, but yeah, that's respect. And, you know, you can hear it through the album, like just the production. I'm like, man, they sound so good. Like the little singing parts, the beats. I was talking about my favorite beat on there is Oomph. I love that.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, and to your point,
no,
like,
you go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this album really pushed ourselves. And I mean, going back to our other conversation, I know a couple things about pushing. And it's just amazing to really push yourself, especially with the door open, talking to your bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the meaning of the song, right?
Yeah, that's what usually what happens before I wipe.
Yeah, I mean, and also what you were saying in regards to the into the takes, that was something we definitely did a lot more on this album. Was we did take a lot of takes. Well, especially Cream, man. Cream, he cannot remember lyrics, and he also can't read them fast.
I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what he always said.
You guys
He's
are
not
funny.
diagnosed. So
I'm undiagnosed dyslexic.
but so yeah, normally I have a good like maybe 10 takes and then he'll have like 60.
That's okay.
So
But it's how we get high quality.
it does
Yeah.
produce high quality.
We got a larger sample size.
No, that is I mean that's
That's
why
the one.
that's why I have him keep going because
I've been lying to him.
doesn't need to be
I
good.
usually do that more often so he can get a larger sample size. Because I know he'll never ask me, yo, I need more. Like, I just give it, I'd be up here. I'm really thinking.
It's
Okay,
effort,
okay.
and that takes
That's
energy
how
and
I keep.
effort.
Yeah, it does.
It's not easy to do.
So, Luba is the name of the first apartment that you guys got together,
Yep.
right?
And where
Okay.
Allegedly.
made the album, where we made the album.
Allegedly.
It's not
And
even.
how is that?
How is it allegedly if that's what it says? What?
It's a
Okay, first of all, how did you get the name Luba?
Oh, so
Yeah, you got it.
we we were looking on, we were looking for apartments, and we went. I remember we were at this like really fancy apartment place that was expensive, and we were like, you know what? Instead of looking at apartments.com, we should look at Craigslist. So we went on Craigslist to look for apartments. Sure enough, there's this nice one. Looks pretty big for pretty cheap, and all it says in the description is contact Luba. No last name, no first name, just said Luba. So we said, yep, this is it.
That's the one.
So we went there. It turns out that was like the real estate agent's like nickname. But we had already like been calling the place Luba, so we just named it after her.
Aw, that's so cute.
So do they know that they have a whole?
No, definitely not.
Not at all.
They definitely not. No Luba for them. No.
Well,
I don't think
that's just a testament to say, like, sometimes we don't know how much we affect people with our day-to-day tasks. It seems just ordinary, like, forget it. But, things might seem like no big deal to us, and someone else is really inspired by that, or, life-changing. So
that's a deep way to look at it, yeah.
That's love.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I never thought about that either.
Yeah,
that's hella dope. That's hella dope. So I know that we listen to that album and we think it's fire, of course. Some of our favorites were Ultimate Team, Ego Monster, and like Hanging with the Bros is obviously my top because it's just it's freaking funny. Okay. Like the video is what got me, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. That video, it got me. It got me good. I'm sorry, but when you pulled up with the dress and the hat, it was the hat really more than the dress that got me.
The hat
Something about them big hats.
The hat was
it was perfect.
It was perfect. Punching each other in the
yeah. It was great. It was great. Yeah. Like, you guys were really freaking funny. And I love that about your artistry. You don't see that every day. And the only other person I can really compare that to, even in the industry, is probably like
Tupac.
Eminem's comic relief. Just a little bit of that comic relief from M. But yours is like different. It's more like to the point, kind of in your face, like when you were sitting at the table in the restaurant and you're pouring that cream into the coffee and you're just staring at the camera. Like, that's super funny to me because I like stuff like that.
And who does y'all's videos?
Yeah.
Well, we had multiple. Yeah. The two videos we had just done, Gavin, guy Gavin did the Hang with the Pros, and then Bruce Vision Company. We worked with Bruce Vision a lot. They did the Brazy video as well as like we've done some photo shoots with Bruce Vision. So
that's dope.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, that Brazy is good too.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while we're here talking about like videos and stuff, we should give a shout out to Omar for doing the cover.
Yeah, he did the cover, but he did the whole Luba photo shoot as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Nice. And did he do that font on the shirt?
That was Nola. So shout out to Nola.
Yeah, Nola.
Oh, okay. So y'all got a team. You know what? It take a team to get where you want to be as artists. Whether people believe that or not, it take a team.
It takes a team to achieve a dream. That's off the top of my head.
Whoa!
Don't want me to say that again.
I'm gonna write that down.
Go ahead. One more time.
It takes a team to achieve a dream.
Oh.
Type that up. Type that up. Put that on an office document.
You got it.
So I got that saved.
It's recording. Got it.
Y'all are fire. Okay. Yeah, right there.
The
Boom.
world needs
Famous.
to hear these things because we don't just sit around and do a podcast for no reason. Like, we're here to inspire people. When you put your heart into being an artist and making music, that's a calling and that's a blessing.
That's
we don't
true.
take that lightly. We
That's
want
true.
the world to hear your music. We want the world to know about you guys. You guys are bringing light. You're bringing vibes, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
So we do want to ask about Wisconsin because I know that song has specific importance to you. And I know that it's about the importance of your friendship now that one of you is not in the same area.
Yeah, rest in peace.
How that dynamic shifts, but at the same time, it's like y'all, this might push y'all to be even closer than y'all was before because of the little bit of distance, because that happens to a lot of people. So what is friendship to the both of you? What makes this such a powerful dynamic? Not the face touch. I'm gonna steal y'all move.
Dang. That's a question and a half.
True. I raise you another half, bro. That's 2 questions in one.
Okay.
You want me to take care of this?
Yeah, you can go first.
All right, you got it.
Wait a second. Hold on. Friendship is kind of like when you go to the grocery store and you're looking for like the ingredients to a cake. You know what I'm saying? But none of the ingredients are there, and there's just like a lollipop.
Type.
And you realize that the lollipop's always been there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's most important.
Right. And to your point, like, I feel like friendship is like the lollipop, but you open up, you take the wrapper off the lollipop, and it's a cake pop. It may not be what you was looking for, but it's what you needed. Cause ain't nobody gonna eat a whole cake. I feel like as people, we go to the grocery store looking for more quantities than we want, but all we really need is the cake pop. It's not what we want. It's what's gonna satisfy us in the long run. Cause we'll go to the store and buy cake ingredients and never make the cake. When we could just go to the store and get a cake pop and be satisfied for the rest of the year, day, month,
week.
Forgot
but for real, I think it's about kind of what Drake said that one time. I don't really like fake friends, is what he said famously. So
verbatim. That's actually verbatim.
So really, I think that's the most important thing about friendship is transparency. Not with the bathroom door, but with the relationship. Because we have, some people that are like friends but ain't as close. They'll tell you what you want to hear sometimes, but not what you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Write that down. So we stay honest with each other, to say the least, which I think is important. And helps the art as well as just our lives.
Repeat that.
I don't remember what I said.
It's all right. I got you, bro.
It's gonna make. No, I definitely get that. I made a post about that a couple weeks ago, and I said I don't want a friendship with somebody that's not gonna be willing to ruin their friendship with me over honesty, over being upfront with me, especially if you see me like doing something could like hurt me potentially or sabotage what I'm trying to build for myself, or isn't like really genuinely pushing me for the better, but it's only there for when I am on my ups instead of my downs. I don't want those friendships. I want people that are raw, honest, and authentic, knowing who they are so that I can be the best me. And that's the best energy to be around. So I definitely vibe with what you're talking about. Sometimes that cake pop is top tier compared to a cake.
Right. That's all
That's
you
true.
really need.
That's
I mean,
true.
Yeah.
it's also you can't be afraid to have arguments in a friendship.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Coffee
We
spent
are.
3 hours about a list.
Oh yeah, the grocery list. The
We
grocery
spent
list.
an hour about a grocery. We spent like 3 hours arguing over whether
A
groceries
grocery
are
list?
good or not.
You like a track list or something?
And the thing is, we didn't reach a conclusion.
That's true.
Look, you cross your arms like, damn list, and I still don't want that on my
I'm like,
list.
damn,
Look,
but
no,
they're fighting over the
no,
track list.
no,
The
it's a
grocery
grocery list.
Grocery
Well,
list.
That's okay.
well, it's a little thing. I mean, think of all the people that don't even have a cake or even one
A cake pop.
ingredient or a cake pop. They don't have nothing. So
And I feel bad for those
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
yeah,
They need to go to like a food pantry around the neighborhood,
yeah. Get
You're
out
right.
there.
which
Get
is
out
another
there.
metaphor.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people are in their house looking for, cake and cake pops without even the ability to make a cake or cake pops. You looking
Mm-hmm.
for ingredients to make a cake pop and you ain't even got a stove.
Oh,
How you gonna make cake if you
Right
ain't
now.
got a stove? Because a no bake cake ain't gonna taste the same.
no.
And that's what you see a lot. A lot of people looking for no bake cakes the easy way around. No, you got to get the baking powder. You got to do all that if you really want to make a cake. If you really want that lollipop. If you really want that cake pop. It's like my favorite artist once said, you got that ooshi wooshi wooshi. You got that
Aw.
ooshi wooshi. Yeah.
Period. Period.
Aw.
Okay. So let me just say this. This conversation with you two has been very enlightening. Of course, comedic and very like funny and um authentic and super genuine, which we love, and we thank you for that in your time. I do have an important question for you because seeing that you two are a duo, it is really inspiring to me because, like we said before, we've been struggling kind of in that aspect of really believing we can do it in that sense. What is a piece of advice you would leave for us as artists, as a rap duo,
Hmm.
when it comes to doing our music?
Okay, we can double team this one.
Yeah, we could double team this one. One more at a time. I
Think
that
in
the
grand
scheme
of
things
it is
important to
be fearless
and collaborative
when making
anything.
the actual way better than I thought it would.
I'm getting all kinds of
Yeah.
things from that because
Yeah.
there's an exchange of power and like how you guys pass it back and forth. Like you kind of finish what you said, and we can relate to that, and we love that. Be fearless because we want to sound like y'all. We want to look that cool in our videos. We want people to remember our song. And share our light with the world. So yeah, thank you.
I mean, honestly, no, it's seriously inspiring to see two people that kind of reflect who we are as people, and our relationship with each other is crazy to me. Just seeing you guys be able to do it is inspiring for us because I look at y'all and I'm like, you know what? If they can do it, we can do it. Because at first, I'm sitting here thinking like, I don't know if I can really be an artist, even though I know my lyrics are A1, even though I know the flow is tight. It's the fear. And I like how you said, be fearless and collaborative.
Yeah.
That really just struck me. Okay.
We just crazy
Y'all
like
didn't
that.
y'all didn't have to slap me like that.
We try our best. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That was almost a double entendre piece of advice. If you think, because
Okay.
both the content of the advice was good as well as the delivery, because the way that we delivered it like that and went off of each other is kind of how we create our music as well. So that collaboration process of literally I'll have a whole idea of where I want to send a verse or chorus or something, and Cream will throw in one line that just changes the whole trajectory of a song, and I'll be like, oh. But that we kind of we always make sure we write every song together live.
Yeah.
So we don't
that's fire.
We don't do asynchronous writing.
Yeah, I think have we done anything like you write a verse, I write a verse, and then we'll meet together later.
Maybe like in rush mode, maybe for like one or two verses, but
or I think we did it like finish a verse, because sometimes I'll take a second to like finish a verse. I take a good like 3 days.
Yeah, sometimes
but
there's
for
like
the most part,
but yeah, like 99% of the time we've always been together.
Yeah, for the or we'll come up and be like, yo, here's a little something I did. Like we'll make a beat, be like, oh, inspiration. Record a really crappy little verse, but listen, you go, oh, okay, I'll meet you here. Okay, we gonna work this out. But no, there's never been a song that we haven't either. I think 99% of our songs have been finished in one session and written together at the same time, which makes sense because they're finished.
That's fire.
Yeah, y'all don't ever write a song without each other, like a personal song.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
No, we don't.
We don't.
No side adventures, no personal adventures. Right, bro?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Good. I don't want to see an album called The Coffee Shop.
I would be like a little jealous if she wrote a song without me. I'd be like, you wrote a song without me? Like, when?
No, I mean,
time to do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think music-wise for me and you doing anything like I wouldn't write something for me per se, but I can definitely hear like other artists with the song that I wrote on a different prospect because I am a writer. And I know that.
We write everything. Amanda writes articles.
I've written some stuff like some raps and some songs that have like scared the hell out of me, and like I need to go throw this away because I'm scared it's too good, and I'm like I have to do it.
Oh wow!
Send it to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously. I've been looking for artists to really like tap in with and like let you hear what kind of beat that I was hearing when I wrote it. So maybe like certain artists can rework the beat or like do the song. Like I write.
Amanda's a good writer.
I'm great if I'm being honest.
But we're always together like glue.
That's it.
I feel like I'm a part of that. Like we're a duo.
Yeah. I'm inspired to write when I'm around her energy.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all probably feel the same way because y'all have to be in sync to work like that as a duo. That's the whole point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a dynamic.
All right. So before
I fall asleep.
He does fall asleep in session. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
My bad.
Y'all fall asleep in sessions?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm narcoleptic, but I fall asleep wherever and whenever.
That's normal.
You know what though? I feel you.
Well, if y'all are best friends, roommates, music partners, of course you're gonna poop, fall asleep, forget the lyrics, or write that down, or write songs.
That's a whole relationship.
Yeah, that's
platonically.
I mean,
that's
mostly platonic.
Allegedly.
You're so funny. Allegedly. So funny. Okay, so of course we have enjoyed this time with you guys. You dropped so many gems and we really appreciate you taking the time to tap in with us. For everybody that's listening to this podcast episode, tap in with these kings, coffee and cream. You already know what it is. Spice up your life. Okay, firework.
Hey, I'm just crazy like that. I'm just crazy like that. These fireworks for me.
Oh wow. Okay, so tap in. Links below.
Links
Links
below.
below.
Links
Check 'em out.
below.
Tunes up.
Zelda's
Links
Stream
below.
music.
Bowser's
Down
is
below.
below.
Different game.
Y'all are so funny. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys. We appreciate
Thanks
you.
for having
Y'all are awesome. Y'all are the dopest. Like I said, everybody that's listening, tap in with these kings. Go love on them. Go show them some love. Go follow, like, subscribe, all that. Run it. And go stream their most recent project.
Apple, Spotify,
Okay.
all streaming
It's
platforms.
called Luba.
YouTube,
It's got 12 tracks.
Instagram.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
As y'all should.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank y'all.
Thank you
Peace.
so much.
Bye.